Have you ever had the opportunity to turn $400 into $120,000 in about 5 hours? Have you ever seen anybody turn $400 into $120,000 in about 5 hours? I know you haven't, but guess what? Yesterday, that was an opportunity that was available for anybody in the stock market who bought some options on NASDAQ, okay? What I want to talk about today is how easy it is under Trump to retire, to make enough money that you don't have to do anything for the rest of your life. It's your boy Trey from Digital Dollars Trading. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all the support. Now listen, I know that long term, your portfolio looks like trash, right? Because there's a lot of uncertainty in Trump's presidential campaign. It was just like that when he was president the first time. Markets thrive on certainty. They want some assurance. And with Trump, you don't get any assurance. But what I want you to understand is that you have to start thinking about things differently, okay? It is very, very easy to make a lot of money under Trump. This is the first president in history who actually does exactly what he says. I mean, that's one thing I can't knock about him. Everything that he does, before he even runs before he even won his presidential campaign, he told you everything that he planned on doing, right? So being that he's kind of all over the place and almost like an unhinged style of leadership, it presents lots of opportunities in the market to make a lot of money. And I'm just going to tell you an easy way. So I believe it was February 3rd. On February 3rd is when Trump announced a 30-day pause on tariffs to Mexico and Canada. Soon as he announces a pause, the market likes that, right? It's giving some certainty to the market, at least for 30 days. And guess what happened? The market shot through the roof. If you got some option contracts, you and some calls, during that time period, you made a lot of money. But he did exactly what he said he was going to do. 30 days later, he announced the tariffs were back on and the market collapsed. So all you had to do was set your clock for about 30 days. I say once you get somewhere around 27, 28 days, take a put that's a week out and just wait for the tariffs to come on and the market's going to collapse. So the reason why I'm telling you that now is that just yesterday, Trump did what? He announced a 90-day pause on tariffs to all countries except for China. So what do you do now? Why not think about setting your clock forward 90 days? Let's see, right now that was April 9th. So you got May 9th, June 9th, July 9th. You should be thinking about, and you don't have to do it now, you can do it when the time gets closer, but closer to the 9th of July, whatever week that ends on a Friday, I believe the 11th is a Friday. You want some put contracts for that week. Because he slapped the tariffs right back on and you get another collapse. You probably get another 30, 40 point day that can end up being 10,000% gain again. So I want you guys to understand that, yes, long term, your portfolios probably look like trash. It's a huge adjustment to these tariffs. It's almost like the United States finding a whole nother way to operate. But under Trump, you are going to get unhinged type of moves that come out of nowhere that present opportunities for you to make a lot of money. And like I said, he's giving you the timetable. So that needs to be your next major focus is 89 days from today. Tariffs are more than likely going to be back on, so you can take some small risk to the downside. I mean, if the upside goes well, like if anything to the upside is going to help your long-term portfolio anyway. So you might as well hedge against your long-term portfolio with some exposure that can make you money to the downside. Just something to think about. Because I can promise you, everything that this president is doing, he's keeping his friends informed. Like, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I am not political. I think both sides are full of shit, quite honestly. I don't care for either side. But what I do understand is that all presidents are in somebody's pocket. Every politician has an agenda and he's in somebody's pocket. And you can believe that this current president, his friends are making boatloads of money because he's letting them know what he's going to do. Anytime he uses the word tariff, market collapses. Anytime he says pause on tariffs, market goes crazy to the upside. So he's smart enough to know that news runs markets, not charts. Markets move off of news. So he's got his people in place, knowing when to short, and they knew when he was going to announce the 90-day pause. And trust me, they were already in their long positions and they were making a bunch of money. So you need to figure out how you could do the same right alongside it, all right? It's your boy Trey from Digital Dollars Trading. Holler at you on the next one.